welcome back to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. I'm talking points, yes, where we look back a little bit more analytically at a game. I've had a chance to watch it back, and yeah, very interesting, obviously, being there and watching it back. And we will have some changes to the player ratings. When I spoke last night on the player rating show, guys, if you watched that, I did predict some players might drop in score, but I was miles out. I mean, some players have gone up in scores again based on watching it back. Yeah, very interesting, guys. Sometimes, as I say, it's worth doing when you go to a game just to watch it back as well. Certainly, if it's not too painful, if we've not lost the game or drawn it or whatever. So we're going to have a look at, of course, Manchester City 4, Crystal Palace 2, 27th of August 2022. Match day 4. Yes, please, if you are new to the channel, enjoy what I do. I try and inform and entertain if I can. Please push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications. That'd be great. Join us, please. Give us a thumbs up as well. Make an old City fan very, very happy. Tell your friends, please. Spread the word. Yeah, the referee yesterday, not overly impressed. I thought he was a bit weak at times, okay at times, but Graham Scott, not the greatest, and Simon Hooper on VAR. We'll have a chat about him as well. I don't think he was particularly very good yesterday either, even though he didn't have too much specifically to do on the goals. There was certain other incidents. The team, well, I got 11 right on my predictions, so it's easy managing, isn't it? It's an easy job, but when you look at the subs as well, I mean, what options exactly did Pep give himself? He literally played what he had to play and brought on the subs he had to bring on. It's not an hard job when you've got a small squad and injuries, is it? So here's the 11. Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Cancelo, Bernardo, Rodri, KDB, Mahrez, Haaland and Foden. Subs, Ortega, Gundo, Alvarez, Sergio Gomez, Palmer, the other Gomez lad, Lewis, Knight and Wilson Esbrand. Right, match report, match summation. Let's get through this. Lots to get through today. Third and fourth minute I'm going to talk about. 1-0 down. Edison, at fault, fails to collect what is usually bread and butter for him on the edge of the box. He usually picks those up with no problem, whether he's a bit stressed out. I'm not too sure, but it wasn't very good from Edison. He should have collected it. It went out. Cancelo perhaps could have done a little bit better, but he gives away a foul that leads to a free kick. Just a bit clumsy. It's early in the game, not great. So yeah, I mean that was the problem with the goal. Not particularly, it was a goal. It was an interesting goal. I'm not going to blame certain defenders. It was the system I'm blaming, the zonal defence. A corner in, not a great header. I think glancing header a free kick in, not a corner. A glancing header from KDB at the near post with 3 Crystal Palace players lining up behind him. So if he hadn't got something on it, they would have probably picked it up and got a free header. And then you had 2 or 3 City players in a line behind the Crystal Palace players. So literally, it sort of came through the pack. Walker, Stones unsighted, hits Walker, hits Stones on the knee and just goes in. Nothing Edison can particularly do to stop that goal. As I said, it was probably his fault that we conceded the free kick. But yeah, just zonal marking. KDB for me shouldn't be anywhere near that 18-yard box for us. We should have other players back there. He should be the guy with the outlet, if you like, up the pitch. But hey, so there you go. As I say, I'm not going to blame, it's not Stones' fault. I'm not going to particularly blame Walker. And I'm not going to blame KDB. He did his best. And I said, if he hadn't got an head on it, I think that one of the 3 Palace players would have got it anyway. But we're 1-0 down. Very unfortunate. 13th minute, and half chance for Haaland, who sort of heads over a decent Mahrez corner. Yeah, he sort of got a good head on it, but he headed it over. And we did dominate. I mean, we did really dominate at the ground. I was a bit frustrated, but yeah, Palace didn't tire early, but as this half was going on, you could see they were wilting just a little bit. No drinks breaks yesterday. It wasn't warm enough. But the sucker punch, 21 minutes, it's 2-0. As Anderson rises unchallenged, really, to power his header seemingly into the goal. Haaland sort of went with him and then stopped, but he just got a free header. Edison, again, no chance particularly with it, but 2 set pieces, 2 not even 2 shots, 2 goals basically for Crystal Palace, 2-0, even though, as I said, I thought City, certainly from about the 10th minute, were dominating the game. But it all stemmed originally from a Paul Walker pass hitting the back of a Palace player in Palace's own half. And of course, Edouard went on a run, and Cancelo managed to get back, but you can see what Edouard was doing. He probably was trying to shepherd it out for for a corner for Palace, but obviously he did a forearm smash on Cancelo. It shouldn't have even been a corner. It should have been a free kick to City. I mean, Cancelo, all right, we know he's a bit of a mad ass, but he really did catch him in the face, and it wasn't, and then this went to VAR, and they said nothing. That's why I said I wasn't happy with VAR. So really, although the goal came with 2-0 down, it shouldn't have been a goal because it should have been a free kick to City. The Edouard just basically forearm smashed Cancelo over towards the goal line. Ridiculous, but hey, we're 2-0 down. Yeah, 23 minutes with the shot sort of covered. Haaland has a half chance and hits it into the side netting from a good Foden cross. And then it could have been a good pass from Foden. And it could have so easily been 3-0. And again, Ederson had a nightmare. An easy collection from a shot, no problem. He comes zooming out to try and get it to someone. And he'd released the ball. The guy must have had his foot 6 inches off the floor. It wasn't dangerous play. Obviously, that's what it was called back for. The goal was knocked off. It was rubbed out, but nothing wrong with it for me. It certainly not as bad as perhaps as Dibble and Crosby, but yeah, it was as bad because it should have really been a goal. It should have stood. I mean, the ref, as I said, a little bit inconsistent from Mr. Scott, but he gave it the benefit to the keeper, which obviously is what refs tend to do. But for me, we should have been 3-0 down, and Ederson had a terrible, that just sort of summed his half up, really. 39 minutes, Foden heads over from Bernardo cross. So we're going at half time, 2-0. I'm a bit frustrated, but we played pretty well. You could see Palace literally wilting as the half went on. So it all boded well for a good second half as long as we were positive. So, yeah, despite being 2-0 down, we still had a chance. It had been 3-0. We perhaps would have had a chance as well, but you just can't see. It's not the same game, is it? 3-0 down. Anyway, 50 minutes, interesting. Yeah, Pep's prepared into the second half to bring on Alvarez and Gundogan after 50 minutes. But as they're warming up and getting ready, the strips off, getting the numbers on the old board. 53 minutes, we're back in it, and Bernardo playing on that right-hand side, which he continued to play on because Mahrez would go off quite soon. Just ran across. Palace defenders scared of tackling him, giving a penalty, giving a free kick. And we got, all right, a lucky deflection, but we deserved a luck, in my opinion, off Schlupp that left Guaita, the keeper, just beaten. And I thought at that time, yeah, a little bit of luck, but we've been a little bit unlucky with a couple of things. So thoroughly deserved to be back in the game. And then Pep left it for a little while. He did, obviously, he sent Gundo and Alvarez back to the sort of dugout. But then about 61st minute, so a few minutes later, they came on anyway. Alvarez for Mahrez, Gundo for Cancelo. And on 61 minutes, Bernardo goes on another run, but superb. He takes on 5 Palace players, and I did expect it to nestle into the top corner, but obviously it just fired high and wide from a narrow angle. I thought that was destined for a goal. 62 minutes, yeah, we didn't have to wait long though, did we? Foden puts it sort of central, doesn't he? Puts it right central into where you expect a big centre forward, a big old-fashioned centre forward. Do we have one of them? Oh, I think we do now, don't we? To get his head on it, and our old Ragnar Lothbrok version gets his head to it. Lovely glancing header, goalkeeper no chance, and it's a goal. And of course, this originally followed back from and Alvarez heading back to Foden before he crossed it in, again from a pretty neat KDB cross. Not much came off for KDB yesterday, but he crossed it in the first place. So we're back in it 2-2. About half an hour left with injury time. That'll do, won't it? We can win this. 70 minutes we're in front, of course. There's old Ragnar again, the old Nordic meat shield. Gets his second. And yeah, people say Stone scuffed it. Because the build-up to this goal was so superb, I'm going to say it was a slide rule pass because it was a brilliant build-up. It was a quick corner. Palace didn't get across. They were tired by now. They'd lost. Their heads had gone down from 2-1. They were tired all over the pitch. A quick corner. A lot of interplay with Bernardo, KDB, Bernardo. Great run by Alvarez. And obviously Bernardo again pulls it back. John Stones, yes, we'll say a slide rule pass to Haaland, who just was kept around that far post. The defenders in front of him. He just waiting, nothing dreadful. He had a little bit of space, and this slide rule pass, that's what it was, from John Stones, found Haaland at the back post, and it's 3-2. And we're not going to lose it from there, are we? 81 minutes, it's game over again. As I think it was City won the ball in our own half. It ended up with Gundogan, no one closing down. I said Palace were absolutely shattered. When he put that another slide rule pass through for Haaland, which he was screaming for, you just thought it was going to end up as a goal. We thought it was end up as a goal at the game. He just obviously ended up on his arse. He sort of battered him off the ball. The other defender didn't get anywhere near Haaland, and he simply didn't even have to place it in the corner. He just passed it round the keeper into the goal, and hat-trick for Haaland. Wonderful stuff. 84 minutes, Haaland came off to give Gomez a chance. I don't think he was happy coming off, but Pep was happy anyway. A yellow card for Foden, for a bit silly on 86 minutes. 89 minutes, Palmer came on for KDB. 93 minutes, a late half chance for debut boy Gomez, who can score a goal or two, I believe, but he fired well over from a nice little pullback from Bernardo. And there you go. I did doubt City at half time while I was there. If I'd watched it in a nice, easy, sort of relaxed frame of mind that I rewatched it this morning, I would have been a bit more confident because I thought City were playing well, and only two. I'm not going to say defensive lapses because could have been three, obviously with Ederson, but only the fact that Ederson had such a poor game. And zonally, I think our marking was all over the place. I'm not going to lay blame at particular players. We were 2-0 down, but as I said, we grew into it. And by the second half, we got what we thoroughly deserved, a 4-2 victory. So in the league against Palace, overall, we've now played 31, won 17, draw 7 and lost 7. And we scored 61 with 31 against, so almost double. Rewatch new player ratings, very interesting. I'm amazed. I do apologise for my original player ratings, a little bit out. Ederson, I give him a 4. I give him a 5 actually. Simon Bukowski give him a 4. I give him a 5. I will give him a 4. I'll match Bukowski's awful game. Walker, 4 from Simon, 5 from me. I'll give him a 5.5. I'm going to up him to 5.5. Diaz, 5 from me and Simon. I'm going to stick with that for Diaz. Stones, a 6 of the 6. I'm going to give him an 8. I thought Stones was absolutely tremendous yesterday. And I saw Pep giving him real congratulations after the game, and no wonder. I thought it was superb. My mark was way out on Stones. I thought he was brilliant. He was essential to everything defensively. Cancelo, Simon give him a 4. I give him a 5. I'm going to up that 6.5. I say I'm not going to blame him particularly defensively, which I was doing yesterday. I was blaming all the defence, but no, I thought he played very well. I'm going to give him a 6.5. Bernardo, Simon give him a 9. I give him an 8. So I should have agreed with Simon, really, shouldn't I? I'm going to go 9 now. Rodri, 7 from Simon, 6 from me. I'm going to split the difference. I'll give him a 6.5. I thought Rodri was fine. Not quite as good as Simon thought, but I thought it was fine. KDB, not everything worked yesterday. We give him a 6 originally. I'm going to stay with my 6. Mahrez, a 6 from Simon, a 5.5 from me. I'm going to boost it to a 6.5. I thought he was excellent that first half. He didn't get much chance to show anything in the second half, but I thought Mahrez played very, very well the first half. He lost control of one big pass, I remember, but apart from that, he was excellent. Haaland, 9 from Simon, just an 8.5 from me. And I'm going to stick at 8.5 because I put Bernardo up to 9. So I'll stick Haaland as 8.5. Bit mean, but I will stay there. I'll leave that one. Foden, a 7 from Simon, a 6.5 from me. I'm going to up that to 7. And the subs Gundogan will stick at 7, Simon and me, and I'll give him another 7. Alvarez, so I'm going to up my score. Simon give him a 7, I give him a 6.5. I'm going to up it to 7, so he got a 7 as well. Stats on the game. Shots, 18 from City, 5 on target. 2 from Palace, 2 on target. Possession, 75% for City. Passes, 766 for City with a 90% accuracy rate. Palace, 255 with a 73% accuracy rate. Not very good from Palace. I wasn't overly impressed with Palace yesterday. Took a couple of chances, given a couple of chances, but not great. XG, City 2.24. And Palace 0.2. So, yes, there'll be a Haaland's XG up there as well for what it's worth. It's not really worth, so I won't read it out, but it'll be up there on the screen anyway. Man of the match, I gave it Haaland, and most people give it Haaland. But I'm just going to give a joint one now, having watched that back and realised what catalyst Bernardo was for that comeback. I'm going to go Haaland and Bernardo as my joint man of the matches. So, sit on the fence. Right, decisions before the Forest game. Based on current injuries, we may have a player or two back before then, but I can only go off what I know at the moment, so I'm ignoring people like Phillips and Aki. So let me go from yesterday. A shoe in. And obviously Stones, Bernardo, and Haaland for me. They're a shoe in as long as Pep doesn't want to rest anybody. Who did okay or fine to play again? I would list Cancelo, Rodri, KDB, Mahrez, and Foden in that list. So we've got 8 players who, if fit, should definitely be in the starting 11. Not saying the other 3 shouldn't be, but obviously we've got a keeper who perhaps shouldn't be, but I don't think Pep's going to be that brave. But with Europe soon upon us, Pep will make some tactical changes, I think, for the arrival of Forest. And if you are going to rest players, I think Forest at home is probably easier than Aston Villa away. That's just me. That's just how I'm feeling. But it'd be nice to see Alvarez get a chance alongside with Haaland, like he was on the pitch yesterday. But as long as Pep's not tempted to rest Haaland and play Alvarez up front, could possibly do that. I think Gundogan should start, and why not give Gomez a start? Why not? Why not give Gomez a start against Nottingham Forest on that left-hand side? So who should be dropped? So probably just Ederson. Ederson's the only key player to drop. Certain players didn't have great games like Diaz. But yeah, is he going to drop him this early in the season, put Ortega in? I don't think so. I think Pep will shy away from that. I think he might be in the last chance saloon, though, Ederson. That's the problem. So for this one, why not rest Walker? Why not rest Walker and bring across, I'm not sure of the pace of Forest, in fairness, but bring across Cancelo to right back and start Gomez on the left. Play Haaland again while he's on fire and looking fit, and he is, and Alvarez. And put Alvarez with him, and why not Bernardo? Obviously, he did a great job on that right-hand side. He's a fit lad. He's no problem. If you're going to, obviously, with European games up, he could probably be rested for the Villa game because you've got perhaps Bernardo and Gundogan sort of fighting out a spot at the moment, aren't you, as long as there's no more injuries. So, yeah, why not Bernardo on the wing more, which allows Gundo to sit in with KDB and Rodri? So my 11 guys, based on what I've just said: Ederson, Cancelo, Diaz, Stones, Gomez, Rodri, Gundogan, KDB, Bernardo, Haaland, and Alvarez. I think if I get 9 of that, I'll be right. I'll be happy because I don't think perhaps Gundo and Bernardo both play. We'll see. And Alvarez might be a thing, and Mahrez might still be. As I say, Mahrez didn't do anything wrong, and I'm just resting Mahrez, Foden, and Walker. They did nothing wrong in this game against Palace. I just think he needs to start resting players of what small squad we've got left, of course. So there you go, guys. Please check out my player rating show just to see early reasons and compare them to what I said before. Very, very interesting. I say it makes me think perhaps I should sort of just do a player rating show with Simon's scores and a little comment from me rather than a score and then redo it. What do you think, guys? Let me know anyway. Let me know what you think I should do. But I say, because it does get a lot of views, a player rating show, so I'm happy to do it. But it's interesting, it. But I think this is interesting, the fact your views do change on when you watch a game back as well. Please join me Monday night, if it's not gone already, when you're watching this, 7 p.m, for our final one for 3 weeks, as I am going away. I'm going away on my annual holiday, first one since COVID, so I'm looking forward to it, and I can't quite do the level of City stuff I'm doing at the moment, obviously, while I'm away. I'm just going to try and chill, because I've been working pretty hard, not just this, but obviously work and stuff, so just keep on the Citizen channel. Just press that notification. There'll be loads of stuff still coming out. Don't worry about it. So join me Monday night live, 7 p.m, to chat, and then the next one after that will be the 19th of September. But please, if you can join me on Monday, got a great few guys come on there, guys and gals. I must say guys and gals. I can't say just guys, but obviously guys covers everyone, doesn't it? So come and join us. We'll talk about this game. We'll talk about the Champions League, of course, and we'll talk about the Forest game coming up. And of course, there'll be the preview and odd shows for the Forest games. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know your comments. Let me know your views. Let me know your player ratings. Let me know everything. And we'll chat again very, very soon. Until we meet again. And that's one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Bye for now.